It is time to make strawberry jam. So first we take the strawberries and take the hulls out of them, take the greenery off, and then we use the processor to chop them up fairly finely, but not to make a puree, because we want jam, not jelly. So there's still little pieces of strawberries in there. And I have the lemon juice ready to go into these two batches of strawberries to make strawberry jam. And that's enough sugar, believe it or not, for only one batch. And there's 7 cups of sugar there. So mix 7 cups of sugar in after the strawberries, the lemon juice, and the, in this case, liquid certopectin, and it will then boil. Once boiling, then add the sugar. Once the sugar's in, bring it to a boil again for about a minute, and then it's ready to go into hot sterilized jars with some seals, and then the jam is done. So that's the quick and easy part of it. On the stove we have a pot ready with the strawberries. Now this one is Certo Crystals, so it actually takes 4.5 cups of strawberries, whereas the liquid will only take 3 3/4 cups of strawberries. So this is mixed all in and brought to a boil, and then when it's boiling, then we'll add those 7 cups of sugar to this pot, bring it to a boil for about a minute, and in this back pot I will put the seals or the lids so that we can seal the jars when we're done. After adding the sugar, it starts to make the jam look very almost clear-like, very deep red. And what's interesting is there has been no water added to this. This is just strawberries. In this particular batch, it's the crystals of certopectin, and now I've added the sugar, which has made it go to a nice, almost like I said, a clear deep red. So once this boils, it's got to boil for about a minute, and then it'll be good to go into hot sterilized jars. And as you can see, the lids are in the hot water getting ready to seal. One thing I've learned is I like the liquid pectin better. Now I just pour it into jars, leaving, I think the directions said, about a 1/4 inch from the top. And as you can see, you can either ladle it in, or with 2 people it's much easier to pour it in. But the main thing is this top part here, so the seal gets a good seal. And then I have this special magnet that I am able to grab the seals out of the hot water, place them on top of the jar, rings on, and I'll put them on loosely for now and come back to them because the jars are hot. And for any canning, it's important not to over tighten the lids. And the best way not to over tighten them is to just use your fingers. And there, all done and ready to cool.